Welcome to another episode of Dark Skies Podcast, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, from the Bay to LA. Yes, and today we're talking the multiverse. And are we living in a multiverse? Well, some people think that we are. That there's multiple versions of, well, our universe, our reality, our home, our earth. Alternate versions. Is it possible? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. So make yourselves comfortable. You found Dark Skies, News and Information Podcast, live from Los Angeles. Oh man, what a beautiful day. I want to say hello to all my friends joining us here on Dark Skies News and Information. It's crazy as we go deep into the night and we're talking about multiple universes, right? The multiverse theory. Is it real? Are we currently experiencing, the effects of living in a multiple universe environment? Are we experiencing other universes? Well, we're going to talk about that tonight. I'm your host, Elsie Grace. We got Mikey Knights in the building. We got Jen, Jennifer, Charles, Becky. All the normal people here. The usual suspects helping out with the show. And we're going into the night and we're talking, crazy subjects as usual. And this one is no crazier than any of the others. The multiverse theory. And is it real? Is it true? Is it possible? More scientists are starting to, delve into this. More people are starting to, take notice. Because science, reality, fiction, all of this stuff seems to come together. And we try to make sense of the senseless here. Well, the Mandela effect, I tell people, could be a major clue when we talk about the multiverse theory, multiple realities, right? But the multiverse is really incredible. It's a large theory. Most people can't gravitate towards it because, getting your mind to wrap around our universe as a whole is not easy. Now, I could break it down to people, exactly what the universe encompasses. We could start off with, our beautiful star, the sun. Then, you got our planets, going around, our sun. That's our solar system. And inside of our solar system, we got our planets and our moons. You got us. But what's outside of our solar system? Well, you'll be surprised. There's more stars. Stars that are quite like our sun. Stars that are a little different. Some that are bigger, some that are smaller. Some that are older, some that are younger. Some burn hotter and brighter. But, stars nonetheless. Now, all these stars are paired together. in what we call, a galaxy. Now, these stars that, reside in this galaxy, our galaxy, named the Milky Way. For some of you who don't know, our star resides in the Milky Way. Now, the Milky Way is a galaxy. Now, what's outside of our galaxy? Well, you'd be surprised. More galaxies. Now, inside of each of these galaxies, you got stars, planets, moons. All the good stuff, right? So you got all of these stars in this galaxy. And basically, they all are moving around a big, supermassive black hole. Of course, this was not created by CERN. But yeah, the supermassive black hole in the middle of the Milky Way galaxy. But, like I said, beyond our galaxy are more galaxies. Each one consisting of billions and billions of stars. Stars and planets and moons. That's why I tell people that, it's vast, it's big. Because it's billions of galaxies that consist of billions of stars that make up just this universe. Because the universe is what encompasses all of these galaxies. All of these supermassive black holes. So, this is the universe. This is space. This is the Earth. This is our galaxy. Our solar system resides in the Milky Way. With so many other solar systems, billions of us. But then, like I said, you stretch out and, you get billions of more galaxies all over the place. The further you go, the more you see. So, that's just one universe. One that we probably could never explore. I mean, because if you're talking about exploring the universe, you would need a lifetime, that's damn near unlimited. I mean, matter of fact, you would have to have an unlimited lifetime pretty much to just explore our not just our solar system, but the solar systems inside of our galaxy alone. So if you were talking about going to other galaxies and, exploring their stars, and then other galaxies and more and more and more and more, you'll never, get to reach them all. You won't be able to, say, I've been every place in this universe. All these different galaxies. I've visited all the galaxies in this universe and all the planets, all the stars. I've seen them all. To me, it's impossible. It can't be done. At least not with my limited lifespan. Limited lifespan that doesn't allow me to travel the stars unlimitedly. Visiting all of these different places, right? All these different galaxies and stars and different planets, right? Earth-like planets. Because Earth-like planets are being discovered all the time. Science is reporting. Planets that are similar to the Earth. So we ask ourselves, the multiverse. What type of evidence? Well, there's more and more evidence being presented, it seems like daily. But over the years, the information has become on a grander scale. Because as scientists become more and more intelligent and they become more and more aware of, the forces of nature, the forces of time and space and how they work, they start to understand that, there's more. There's more even than, what we see, because what we see is a lot, but it's only like the surface. We're not even scratching the surface because there's so many galaxies far away. I mean, we got the Andromeda galaxy. So if you look around, as a space, enthusiast, you want to learn about space and the universe, what's in it. You start to learn that it's huge. It's beyond belief. We're talking about space, it's unmeasurable. We don't know how big it is. This is one universe. Can't be measured. I mean, you could take off flying in any direction, and you may never reach the end. Because, come on, what's the end of the universe? Does that exist? That doesn't even sound right? I just kept going until I reached the end of the universe. Yeah, that's not something that's even fathomed, imagined. Because there is no end to the universe, right? So if you get into multiverse theory, where you tell me that, this big giant universe, this universe that has no end, there's only one of many, that there's countless numbers of universes. So that's a big thought. That's a big theory. A bold statement. Multiple universes that cannot be measured. And what encompasses these universes? Yes, alternate versions of what we have in this universe. Planets, stars, moons, people. Yes, life. This is not the only place life exists. Even with the universal breakdown I gave you, can you walk away thinking that, this is the only planet that life was able to, exist on? Even with me telling you that there's a billions of stars in our, galaxy alone. So billions of solar systems, people, in our galaxy alone. Just imagine how many in the universe. It's uncountable. You just can't do it. So the chances of it being more civilizations out there, maybe not like us, maybe more peaceful, maybe more intelligent, maybe less intelligent. Who knows? I bet all different versions exist. Because when you just look at the sheer size of the universe, it opens the door for all types of possibilities of life. So many different levels. I mean, we're talking godlike to, maybe microscopic life. We know that there's more than what we've been told, because I don't even know if what we've been told has any type of realness to it. Where's the truth? Maybe the truth is unknown. Because we're talking about the universe, folks. But not just this universe. The possibility that there are more. So you hear scientists talk about it, and you hear people, give their theories. And I tell people that, the Mandela effect, could be a clue. Because the reality switches, right? Maybe they're telling us something. I mean, I'm not sure. All I know is that, when I stop and I look and I pay close attention, I see the vastness of the universe. But then just the possibility of it being multiple universes and alternate Earths. Because would it be an Earth in each one of these universes? Possibly. So many different possibilities are out there because just the sheer magnitude of just the universe is, inviting to all of these different theories and possibilities. Just like I could tell you, there's life out there. It's more of a chance of it being life out there than it not being. Just because of the space and all of the planets and all of the universe, all of this universe, all the planets in this universe. The number is just incredible. So, all these different civilizations, possible civilizations, right here in the Milky Way. But, what else? All these different galaxies, could be teeming with life. But we probably would never know because the actual ability to travel to these places is far beyond our ability. Because like I said, moving through space is, a tough task. Just trying to get men on Mars, try to get men, on another solar system, somewhere else in the Milky Way. Try to get men to go to another galaxy. Man, that'll be something. So what are we left with? We're left with theory after theory, right? As more and more scientists start to, discover. Because you actually said, what are they working on over there at CERN? They often speak of black holes, lifting the veil. What do you think all of that means? Why do you think some of the most smartest people in the world are all gathered in one place? Because this is an important subject, right? This is knowledge of the beyond. Beyond the earth, beyond reality, and into other realities, other universes. Because it could be parallel, right? Parallel universes. Can you move from one to other? Are there alternate versions of the earth in these universes? Alternate versions where, the continents may be a little different. Alternate versions where, things may have happened a little different in history. Alternate versions where you might see, different weather patterns. So, you look for clues, right? Is it possible? Is it a dream? Is it just something that, they put in movies? Or maybe, it's a term, the multiverse, to describe, something that's undescribable. The existence of multiple universes, that's huge. It's incredible just to even fathom the possibility. But the science is there, the numbers are there. The scientists are there. What's up, Geneva, Switzerland? What's up, France? Home of CERN, the Large Hadron Collider. What are they studying? What are they working on? See, there's a lot to be learned if you open your mind. I know you might be late for work. You don't have time to worry about the multiverse. You don't have time to worry about this universe, let alone, alternate universes. I got people who say, I got problems right here on this earth. I'm not worried about an alternate earth. So, people are not open to, the possibility of it being more. But there are few here and there. Very smart people that's like, there's more to what we're seeing. We're not perceiving it all. So what do? They set out to try to answer these tough questions, and, more and more information, more data is coming in. More scientists are gravitating towards the possibility that we're living in only one of many universes. And the theory continues. Over time, people see that we are just at the very beginning of becoming what we can be. Because it's more than just traveling space, right? It's more than just, going to Mars. It's more than studying Earth-like planets, that are, close to our solar system, or in solar systems not too far away, or solar systems that are inside the Milky Way. But then you ask yourself, what does it mean? What does it all mean? Where does these supermassive black holes come from that, seems to be powering, these galaxies? But then they're part of a larger structure of the universe. And trying to understand how they work and how they form, how they choose what direction they move. And, why we don't have more, galaxies collide. So, all of these things are, pretty incredible when you start to think about, life, our opportunity to exist. But always wasting that opportunity by not being open to, the sheer possibility that there's more. You just wait, because we have so much more coming. And I think that, scientists are on the verge of discovering, something fantastic. And I think the clues are already there. So what are we left with? We're left with, questions. What are these clues? Are they really clues that, lend to the fact that, we may be living something very special, experiencing something very special? But are you open? Are you ready to receive? Because, the multiverse theory opens up so many doors when we talk about, me, you, our reality, our lives, our world. So, man, we're going to keep following it. We're going to keep watching, and more and more information that come in, we're going to try to bring it to you, because it's fascinating, if you ask me. Because like I said, the sheer size of the universe is, beyond comprehension. It's hard to imagine, truly imagine, the vastness of the universe. But then when you start to talk about multiverses, then it just takes it a step further. So leave a comment in the comment box. What do you think? Are we living in a multiverse? And some of the science that's coming in, giving us clues, is things like the Mandela effect, clues to the multiverse. Man, this is a strange world. But in order to understand it better, we got to be patient. We got to work together. So we'll keep following this subject, and when more information comes, we'll give it to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Elsie Grace. You've been listening to Dark Skies, News and Information Podcast, live from Los Angeles, California.